Well, hello there, everyone. It is Monday, April the 25th in the year 2022. Mazske is back to real life. Wait a second. My real life is almost like a permanent vacation. That's kind of strange because the last 4 days or so, I had to get up early, staying in a nice resort. Oh yeah, and where we stayed at was the Omni Resort on Amelia Island. Place is huge. Has like, I think they said 1,400 acres or so. So just walking to our room with our suitcases was quite far. So anyway, I digress. All right, remember, as always, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a CPA. I am not an attorney. I'm nothing at all. I'm just Mazske. I am not giving you advice. I'm telling you stories about myself and my life and things I do and experience and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You make your own decisions. All right. One thing additional at this conference, while I was at the presentations on Saturday, there's a gentleman that sat in front of me, and he wasn't there the whole time. But he came in on one break, sat in front of me, and then on the next break, him and I were chatting, and I didn't know who he was. And he asked me questions about myself, and I didn't mention my channel. But then he told me who he was, and then he gave a presentation at lunchtime. We had a working lunch, shall you say, with him talking to us. All right, and he is David McAlvany. All right, he wrote a book called The Intentional Legacy. All right, he brought hundreds of copies of this book that he gave everyone for free if they wanted it. All right, I have not read this book yet, but from listening to this gentleman talk, I'm looking forward to reading it. Once I do read it, I will talk more about it. But the intentional legacy, I have talked before about making conscious decisions in everything you do. Make conscious decisions in regards to investing. Make conscious decisions to enroll in your 401k, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Think about your decisions. Try not to be rash. Try not to be just wham, bam. Just think, make conscious decisions. Make intentional decisions. He talks about the intentional legacy because a secret in life is none of us will live forever. All right? What do we want to leave behind once we're gone? What do you want to leave behind once you're gone? Okay? So anyway, something he talked about during his talk, and I didn't record it, I didn't take notes, so it's all gone by memory, so I may make a mistake or something. But he was talking about the family business. It's the last name McAlvany. I held the book up. You can Google it. David McAlvany. And I do have a brand new phone. It came while I was gone, so this is being recorded on a brand new phone. So let me know, is it visually, how's it look to you, sound-wise? I don't have a microphone, nothing at all. I'm just using my phone. Is it just like my last videos, or is it better audio, better video, anything at all? I'm just curious, okay? All right, but I'll call him David McAlvany. It's a family business. His dad started it. They've been in business for like 50 years. They do not advertise. It's word of mouth. They deal with wealthy clients, and they advise them on, I think, how to invest in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So one thing he talked about, though, was with the way everything is going in the economy globally, not just in the U.S., but globally, things are happening. He talked a bit on the U.S. dollar, and I've heard others talk on this topic. It appears there are signs and signals being given that the U.S. dollar may be going to collapse at some point. You hear the younger folks in particular talking about cryptocurrency, but as of yet, cryptocurrency is not, even Bitcoin's the granddaddy of them all, and Ethereum came after. They're not quite ready yet, okay? So we still have the American dollar for who knows how long, but changes are afoot. Life is about change. Change is the only thing permanent in life besides death and paying taxes. Okay, so changes are afoot. So what he spoke on was consider changing your investing from whatever you're doing, if you're not doing this already, into tangible assets. Tangible assets. Because the stock market, it can correct itself. It can crash. It can drop. If we could go into an extended recession, depression, bear market, whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying, he's not saying that this will happen. I'm not saying this will happen, but something is going on. Changes are coming. All right. I have said this before. The real way to create wealth is not through stocks, even though I loved investing in stocks for 30 years. It did not create wealth for me in 30 years. It gave me several $100,000, but it did not create wealth. Once I started investing in real estate, I became an accredited investor, meaning my net worth was $1 million, which opened the doors to me investing in both oil drilling and mineral rights, and I can invest in other things as well. Once you reach that level, you can do that. Real estate investors reach it to that level. Stock investors, they do. There are stories of folks who have 401ks that have several $1 million in their 401k, but they're not making intentional decisions. They're not thinking about what they're investing in, and they're at the whim and mercy of the market. Okay, and if you're investing in stocks, you're at the whim and the mercy of the market. All right. Something he spoke on a lot during his talk was moving into precious metals, primarily gold and silver. Okay. I do not have any precious metals as of yet. I'm not saying I'm going to get any precious metals. I might. At some point, I might buy some gold or some silver. Okay. I'm not saying I won't, but I'm not planning for it at the moment. Mainly because I don't have enough money. Okay. To do that. But that's a way to preserve wealth, and the price of gold and silver, if the economy gets bad, that's when the price should go up. Okay, so it could be a safe haven with appreciation. All right, but with that being said, what else is tangible? We've talked about this. Your house is tangible. Real estate is tangible. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can live in it. All right, so if you have not started investing in real estate, if you have not gotten on the property ladder, think about taking that first step. Take that plunge, shall we say. Do what you got to do to get your money right. Do what you got to do to find your market. Do what you got to do to get a good relationship with a bank, a lender, and move forward, proceed forward. Pull the belt tighter, get frugal. Inflation is impacting all of us. All right? You should have been saving money 2-3 years ago. You should have saved your stimulus checks to buy real estate. But if you didn't do it, it's not too late to start. It's never too late to start. Okay? So pull the belt tight, become frugal, and make those intentional and conscious decisions to get on the property ladder. All right. Once you become accredited, I made a video. It's not the best video. It's choppy and is pieced together. Okay. I just attended a conference thrown by Troy Eckerd Land and Acquisitions. All right. Over my lifetime, I've attended a lot of different parties. I've attended shareholder meetings from companies. The best shareholder meeting I've ever attended was McCormick Spices. I attended 2 different years. They had a nice food spread. They had a nice venue. And it was maybe 2-3 hours long. Okay, and it was nice. They gave you a goodie bag at the end of their new products and stuff. It was nice. But this party was at a resort. A nice resort on a nice island on the ocean with not one party, 2 parties that went all out. If it could be thought of to have at this party, it was done. It was there. It was there. You know, it's just like the little touches. That campfire, if you watch that video of that campfire, you know what we did over that campfire? We had s'mores. All right? Had the sticks, 2 marshmallows on it, heat them to whatever you like to do. Some people like to catch them on fire. Some people just lightly toasted them. Brought them back to the table. There's 2 different tables. And the gentleman there who had gloves on would take your marshmallows in between graham crackers, add your choice of chocolates to put in there, and you had your s'mores. Okay? So it's the little things. He thought about the little things. Both nights. There's a champagne wall at the white party. You saw the white tablecloths, the white tent at that party. There was pictures. The missus and I got a picture. She was wearing a cowboy hat. And, we had stuff around us. If you saw me that night, I had whatever you call that thing, like in Hawaii where they put that thing around your neck. I had that. I had an Eckerd tag around my neck. It was chilly, so I had my jacket on too. I was wearing my ball cap. I don't normally wear ball caps, but you know, when it's windy, I do because my hair would just blow everywhere. So I do. But anyway, it was just it was a great party. It was something I consider you investing in that realm of mineral rights and oil, if you so desire. Troy said something during the presentations is that we are the 5%, the top 5% of the top 2% of investors. All right, who invest in mineral rights? Because not every it's the minority accredited investor who invests in oil or mineral rights. It just is. You don't go to your local cocktail party and people might bring up stocks or might talk about rental property. You don't hear people talk about oil or mineral rights. I mean, if you live in Texas, you may hear it, but for most Americans, you're not hearing that in casual conversation. All right, so it's a very small percentage of people that invest in this. But I've said this in previous videos. It's the forces coming together. Okay, sometimes there are great times to make different investments. All right, and we're in that window of time. I believe, it's my thoughts, that oil, mineral rights, that sort of investment is in its prime. All right, look at the price of oil, look at the price of natural gas. They're both going up. So if you're an accredited investor, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm encouraging you to check them out, though. I also invest in King Operating Corporation. It's been successful so far. I am quite curious. 3 years from now, hopefully I'll be able to tell you both investments did great, and I'm sure they're not going to come out exactly equal with their return. But which one will be better? I don't know which one will turn out better. I don't know. But I do know Troy threw one great party for all of us that attended. All right, he's a great guy. He's friendly. You saw their picture of me with him. We got other pictures of the missus and myself with him. The whole entire Eckerd staff, they were just fabulous. They were great people, great people. Hopefully I can get to Texas sometime and meet them all and their home base sometime. So anyway, it's getting long enough. I need to go to the pool store today. I got the crews back out there pounding some more pilings down into the water, the dirt at the bottom. So, but it's going to be a little delay till the next crew comes, the framing crew, to do the framing and put the decking down, and then it'll be another break until the roof guys come. So by the time it's all said and done, I don't know. End of May, maybe? I don't know. Mid-May? Who knows? We'll see. I've waited literally since I moved here to get this done. So it's finally happening. So I'm not impatient. I'll keep waiting. And eventually you'll see me make a video standing on my dock. And eventually you'll see a tiki roof, over top, and eventually we'll get some furniture to put on it, because we might not have furniture the first day. So we'll be standing on it or sitting with our feet hanging over the edge. So anyway, it is what it is. This is Maskie's life, and thank you for being a part of it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like the videos if you so desire. Please subscribe. Please share any video you like. Share it. Share Troy's party on your favorite social media page if you so desire. All right, good enough. Take care. Be intentional. Be conscious. Get this book if you so desire. And keep loving life and stay safe in all you do. Maskie is signing out.